using Joe Troyer's local theme for my site, and it has structured data built into the theme, but after adding my own JSON LD, I now see organization data, local business data, website data, and my custom JSON financial service business data in the Google Markup Tester. Is it okay, or is there an organization, local business, website, structured data being found in my markup, or should it only be finding my custom financial service data? I created the financial myself, but not sure how the other categories got there, if they should be showing, or if by them showing it is affecting my rankings. Thanks. Okay, Kevin, I would recommend that you don't have a bunch of the same type of local business schema with different categories. I would recommend that you boil it down, or consolidate it down into one, whatever's going to be the most appropriate. So, for example, let me. This is a public Google schema.org local business type list. I don't recommend that you have your own. I recommend that you use one that's already been in here. I'll grab this URL for you to share, Adam, on the events page with everyone. Guys, bookmark that link, because if you're adding structured data to your sites, this is something that you should have. But what I would recommend is for like financial services. Let's see what they got for financial consultant. Here is financial service. Okay, so they do have a category for that. Well, then you should be all right as long as you're using this format. I wouldn't make up your own. I'd use stuff that's already been approved by schema.org and added to their database. Okay, so in this case it would be schema.org. The business type, local business type, would be financial service. And again, if you got multiple types of schema markup on your page, your site, I would recommend removing some of them. I know what you're talking about with the Joe Troyer local site. It's from Launchpad or whatever it's called, because I purchased that too. And I can't remember if you can remove that widget or not that is hard-coded into that theme. To be honest with you, I've only built a couple sites with it. I prefer to use my own JSON LD markup in the header, because you can get more specific with it. With Joe Troyer's theme, at least as it were, the last time I built a site using it, which was about maybe 3 months ago now, you weren't able to edit that code. So you weren't able to get more specific, and I don't like that. I like having a little bit more control over it. Mm-hmm. So if you're using that theme and you are unable to remove that widget, which shows in the footer, or I believe it's in the footer of the site, in the footer widget area. If it's not there, it's in the sidebar. I can't remember. It's been a few months, like I said, since I built a site on that. But if you can remove that and just add your own in the header, then I would recommend that. If you can't, then I would either reach out to Joe Troyer support and find out if there's a way where in the theme files that is, so that you can actually cut that out of the PHP file, in the theme files, so that you can add your own script, or use another theme, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, have in mind, guys, that you can get penalized for overusing markups.
Yep.
I've seen
data
that.
Spam.
Yeah, structured data spam. Yeah, I've seen that on I think a couple of Facebook groups, that people were marking up the exact same info over and over again on the same pages, and their ranking started to drop.
Yep.
Because of that. So Kevin, be super sure that you're only using the markup once on every page, and try not to send conflicting information to Google Spiders, or to using several markup categories.
So again, like I said, if you can't remove like just the widget and have it pull up and have that removed from the actual, like when you go to validate the code in the structured data testing tool, or fetch URL and invalidate, however you do it, if you can remove the widget, it should pull that out. If you can't do that and it's hard coded into the theme files, then you could probably reach out to support and find out where that is, and ask them just to point you where it is, and you can remove that on your own. You have to modify the theme file, but you should be able to just cut that out on your own and then save the file. I'd make a backup of it first, though. And then you can add your own JSON LD markup in the header. That's what I prefer to do. Again, I've only built 2 sites using that so far, and it was a few months ago, and I can't remember exactly what I did there. So.